new season, and we're gonna learn that statin. Mm-hmm. Okay, welcome back, stream. Let's go. We're gonna get some guns. Go up, nothing. Do the hammer AR. Oh, the new snipe beat. Or I'm gonna call it a AR rifle. This stream we're gonna jump in, we're gonna play a couple solo matches. So my best friend hops up and tries to start playing with me. Oh shoot. Oh. I need a maggot. So yeah, guys, we're gonna hop in and we're gonna play some Fortnite. For a while, we're gonna stream for a good couple hours. Maybe throw some music on. Oh yeah. We got a green hog, let's go. Oh yeah, let's go. Man, oh, this guy had the rift to go. Let's go. No. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna put here.
Yeah, that's my kind of night.
Yeah,
My kind of
your kinda good kinda night. Then some nostalgia just friend of mine. Whoa,
gonna get
oh, boy, sit down. I'm gonna line you up and take you downtown. I'm that kind of good at making we out. Roll, 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 something boat. Down the Flint River, gonna surf for catfish dinner. No winner, love me tonight. That's kinda nice. 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 Kinda nice. No.
Energy is global. We have offices all over the world. We help utilities worldwide move towards sustainability. With the latest tools from Windows 11 and Intel that made us more efficient and productive. We're improving how we can business. We're pushing forward on our ability to work remotely, and we've increased our sales by 50%.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
We are watching racing. That's what you were hearing.
For the land
And
of the free and the home of the
yeah.
Where's Sam? cars, on behalf of Tom and Laura Shelfrick and the entire crew who worked so hard to make this the finest quarter-mile dirt track facility in America, welcome, welcome, welcome to the legendary high banks of the Tri-State Speedway. On tap tonight, the MSC Sprint Cars and the United States Auto Club. We are so pleased that you have chosen to come out and spend your night with us here at the Tri-State Speedway.
Oh my god, guys, we're gonna play Fortnite. Come here, boy! Woo!
The race fans, cars making their way to the speedway for heat race number 1. Your lineup for heat 1 will look like this. Starting on the pole, car 24 from Brazil, Indiana, Nate McMillan.
Nate McMillan.
Car 84 from Owensville, Indiana, Stan.
Oh shoot! Gotta stay under this building.
2 on the inside, driving the 5S from my hometown of Fort Branch, Indiana, Showtime, Chase Stockton. Outside, teammates driving the 5S.
Woo!
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, J-Mac, Jason McDougal.
Jason McDougal.
Outside, the 7X from Center Point, Indiana, Brandon Maddox. He was outside the 4B from right here in Hobstadt, Indiana, Donnie Brackett. Row number 4 on the inside, the 23 from Petersburg, Indiana, Chris Robling. To the outside, the 41 from Evansville, Indiana, Jim Shelton. Starting shotgun on the field, car 14 from Worthington, Indiana, Jaden Rogers.
Oh, let's see. Oh my god, another one. Oh, zipliner.
Jason 9 cars in E-Race number 1. Well, look at the second row in particular. Chase Stockton and Jason McDougal back there. A couple of Davis Brothers cars side by side.
Davis Brothers Tail Motorsports teammates.
Bop, bop.
Quickest in their qualifying effort.
Oh my god.
And you go back a little farther, starting 9th. Want to keep your eyes on Jaden Rogers. One of the hottest young drivers in Indiana, in the Midwest, as a matter of fact. Won his first feature event right here last season at the Tri-State Speedway.
Had some gremlins early on, Alan. Got a big car is fired. You know what's neat about Jaden? He was in a modified last night at the Lincoln Park Speedway.
Oh, he did?
Top 10 finish. I believe he got a top 10 finish. He was inching towards the top 10 anyway.
Well, he's certainly a talent, that young man, barely out of high school and already established as one of the top sprint car drivers in the Midwest. Our Faulkner pace truck pulls to the infield. Starter Keith Dayway gave them the 1 lap to go signal. Nate McMillan out of Brazil leads the field down into turn number 3. Yellow lights are out. They're in turn 3 between 3 and 4. Watch them now.
Green flag flies. We're racing. Stan Beatles in the 84 going to lead the field through turns 1 and 2. KO Sandwich running second and third. McDougal up top, Stockton on the bottom. Donnie Brackett with a good move. Brackett up to 4th. Pole sitter Nate McMillan in the 24, rounding out your top 5. Working lap number 2. Beatles in the 84 still showing the way. J-Mac in the 5M runs second. Stockton in the 5S third. Battle heating up for the lead as they exit turn number 4.
Woo!
0.2 of a second was the distance. Now it's side by side. Came back on the bottom.
Bruh, got him.
Sideways! Holy cow!
What a shot on my behalf.
Defending MSCS champion. Absolutely nowhere to go, Alan. Not sure what happened with Beatles there in the 84.
It looked like Stan lost the front end on that car, and he tried to correct but he couldn't get it back. And actually, the car just died.
Oh, Striker!
He had no momentum.
Striker!
The thing we were keeping our eyes on him, the cars behind him apparently were right at the
Oh! Let's go! Let's go!
And they didn't see him until the last second, so it was almost like whack-a-mole there for a minute, except instead of trying to hit him,
Come here, boy!
they were all over the place. We were getting pushed off again. But how about Stan Beetle from his outside zone #1 position?
Come here, boy! Come here, boy! This better not be you, Garrett. I'm dogging on ya.
You can see the 4B of Donnie Brackett being pushed off now.
Bruh! Bruh! Come here, boy!
Chase Stockton.
I'm gonna snipe you now!
Yeah, Alan, what do you think J-Max feeling right now? Considering
Boo! Come here, boy! Give me the boo! I can do this all day!
chance for steering issues, but holy cow, 19
Oh my god!
in the V-Max
Bruh!
and a solid top 10 finish.
Bruh! Bruh! I'm gonna chase you.
Got a couple of times by some awful good drivers. And he sure looked great last week doing it. If he keep that car going and get a better starting spot, he may pick himself up a feature win here tonight at the Tri-State Speedway.
Oh my god, I'm gonna come up.
Three flag line, we're back to racing.
Yes! Let's go! Get your butt crack over here!
3 laps in the book.
We'll
See how many you can pick off.
on my first lap.
5M.
Woo!
Jaden Rogers from 9th, already up to 2nd. Dave McMillan in the 24, holding up first. Stockton already up to 4th. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Stockton with a slide job on McMillan. Stockton in the 5S, now up to 3rd. McMillan in the 24, back to 4th. J-Mac in the 5M on cruise control right now. Got a 1.9 second advantage over Jaden Rogers. Coming out of turn 4, he'll see the white flag. One more lap. Jason McDougal in the 5M. Jaden Rogers in the 14, currently holding on 2nd. Chase Stockton in the 5S 3rd. Race there, they'll come out of turn 4. Number 1, the 5M of Jason McDougal.
Jason McDougal. No.
Tell you what, Alan, McDougal in the 5M got out front and never looked back. But I tell you what, you can't say there isn't passing at the Tri-State Speedway. Jaden Rogers from 9th to 2nd. Stockton went to the back, came up to 3rd. Holy cow.
Yeah, Jason McDougal started 4th, finished 1st. Jaden Rogers started at the back, finished 2nd. Chase Stockton did start in 3rd. But like Jason said, he had to go all the way to the back of the field and storm back up through the field to finish 3rd. And Nathan Miller rounds out the top 4, so it will be those 4 cars to tonight's feature. 4 cars out of each heat race qualify for the feature. Then we'll take, I believe, 4 out of the conti tonight. And then there are provisionals if needed for some of these drivers. And with that, we'll move immediately into heat race number 2 for the MSCS Sprint Cars. On the pole in this one, out of Patoka, driving his number 7S, Sam Scott. Scott in 7S. Alongside Sam down out of Brazil, Indiana, Harley Burns. Harley Burns in 16. Inside row number 2, keep your eyes on the number 7. Last week's feature winner picked up the second ever feature event victory here at the Tri-State Speedway. He's a veteran out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, Critter Malone. Malone in 7. Alongside Critter, all the way from Littleton, Colorado, in the car number 15, Carson Garrett. Garrett in 15. And inside row number 3, going 5th on the field out of Buckeye, Arizona, in the car number 47, Charles Davis Jr. Davis Jr. in the 47. Alongside Charles out of Wichita Falls, Texas, in the 2B. He is in out of Texas. And then a long distance award goes to the gentleman starting at 7 in the N45 machine out of Tullamore, New South Wales, Troy Carey. Troy Carey out of Australia, and alongside Troy, another Patoka driver in the 23S, Skylar Sullivan. Sullivan in 23S. So we've got 8 cars vying for 4 spots in FSDS race number 2 on Faulkner Automotive and Steve Faulkner night here at the Tri-State Speedway. How about it, race fans? What a great night for sprint car and midget racing here at the Tri-State Speedway. Weather absolutely beautiful. Sunsets over turn number 2. It just does not get better than this, Jason. A Faulkner pace truck once again going to the infield.
Woo!
Keith Way is giving them the 1 lap to go signal. Yellow light to flicker out the corner. So Sam Scott has the field in tow. They cannot go, theoretically, until they get to the orange cone inside turn number 4. They're in 3 right now, between 3 and 4. Watch them now.
Green flag flies. We're racing. Sam Scott in the 7F is going to lead the field out of turn number 2. Scott up top, Critter Malone in the 7 on the bottom. Here comes Carson Garrett in the 15. Your top 3 slicing and dicing in turn 3 out of turn 4. Oh!
Bye.
Sam Scott in the
No!
fighting with Critter Malone in the 7, Carson Garrett in the 15 for your race lead.
And that was quite an unusual accident. As we had a car spin and Sam pulled a big wheelie and went up over the spinning machine, I believe, of Garrett, and I believe Critter Malone came in last. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, but quite a spectacular accident. He's up and out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. He appears to be okay. How about it for the driver of the car number 7 out of Patoka, Sam Scott. Sam Scott out of the top of that roll cage, and that certainly is good to see. That was a bad one. Fuel tank came flying out of that car. Sam now walking along. He'll get his helmet off. He's got the helmet off now, race fans. Let him hear it. Sam Scott. There's a big wave for the fans. And you know, Jason, these guys, the first thing that goes through their head when they get out of the car and everything's working and they're okay, they're wondering, can we get it fixed for the COMC? And I don't know about that one.
Alan, you hate that for a team like Sam Scott.
We do.
You know, doing everything they can. He got a couple of his buddies together. They got 2 or 3 cars down there. And, you know, not a high-dollar operation by any means, but he is getting faster and faster each and every night here at the Tri-State Speedway.
And he's here racing with us every time we race.
The people on Flow just saw the replay, Alan. Got a little bit of airtime there in
He
turn 14.
did, and it does appear to be the 15 that actually drove under Sam Scott, as Sam Scott did a wheelie. Well, it was Critter Malone. Critter Malone got under a 15 as he pulled, or under Sam Scott as he pulled a big wheelie, and the car number 15 came in last. So you see it a lot differently on replay than you do out of the corner of your eye. But that one was a bit of a spectacular one. We don't really Jason, get that many cars upside down here at the Tri-State Speedway during the course of a season. A couple. And major flips are few and far between. I count that as the mid-major category, wouldn't you?
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah, that one would get your attention. But we'll restack the field here momentarily. We'll get that cleaned up down there. A little bit of fuel on the track, some fluids. We got to get the tail tank picked up. For you new fans, not all that unusual for the tail tank to come out of a car. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But it does take quite a jolt. That's not intentional by any means. You know, I remember, Jason, a couple of years ago, when Stan Beetle, one of the favorites here at the Speedway, got into the wall and got upside down in a significant fire, and he was significantly burned. The tail tank did not come out of the car. And it would have helped him in that instance to get the fuel away from him because it punctured a hole in the bottom of that tail tank, and it went down on the brakes, and that's what the hot brake in the center of the front member of the car, and that's what ignited that fire for Stan Beetles. And so there's an instance when you would have wanted the tail tank to come out, and it didn't.
The tail thing going off the speedway right now, as everybody can see. Again, tough break. Hate that for Sam Scott and that team.
Tom and the crew get the tiller out there. One thing we don't have here is a shortage of equipment. When we need the equipment, it is right there for them to use to get the track back in quick shape and get back to heat racing. I wanted to mention, speaking of Stan Beetles, Samantha Beetles, Stan's wife, has moved over to the MMSA Mini Sprints, and she actually did a fine job last week with the MMSA Mini Sprint. She's only run those things a couple of times. Like, she didn't do it at all last year that I know of.
She ran over at Wayne County last night. They ran non-wing over there.
Okay.
Qualified for her first feature, and I believe was 9th or 10th in the A main. So she did a wonderful job, got some laps in, played it safe, played it smart, and did a wonderful job.
And the reason I bring that up, it is not at all out of the realm of possibility to see Samantha in a sprint car here one of these days. And you know what? She can wheel one of these things. She's good. We were talking to them last year before the races, and she mentioned to me that Stan makes her watch the video of herself so she can improve. And she said, I don't know if she just does he want me to beat him or what, but she said they really work hard at it. So keep your eyes on that family. Meanwhile, we will see how this is scored, and we'll get a lineup for you momentarily. We show one lap on the board. And that is correct. We do have one lap scored. Sam Scott obviously out of the event. The running order at the time was Scott, Malone, Garrett, Burns, Long, Davis Jr., Carey, and Sullivan. So the assumption is Critter Malone will be starting in first, as the yellow came out for the flipping Sam Scott. If this is your first trip here to the Speedway this season, if the wall looks taller, it's because the wall's taller. They added a bunch of steel to the walls in 5 by 20 foot sections. And the top of that wall now around 10 feet, not counting the space to the top of the billboard, which have all been reinforced. So the wall means business now here at Tri-State Speedway. And as the light is out, we'll be going to green next time by. Last week's feature winner, Critter Malone. Leads the field down the back straightaway. 7 cars remain out of the 8 that started as we're between 3 and 4. And we go green.
Critter Malone on the gas. Carson Garrett going to try the bottom side. Critter going to run the middle groove to the top side. Malone in the 7-year leader. Sullivan in the 23S goes a lap down. Malone in the 7-year leader. Garrett in the 15 runs second. Harley Burns in the 16 running third. Brandon Long in the QB. Shirley holding up. Then fourth and final transfer. Charge to Charles on the outside looking in. He's going to have to pass Long if he wants to go straight to the dance. Race Van Dorn halfway home, 5 down.
A little whip. What you got, little whip? Nothing I want.
Going to lead out to a 1.4 second advantage. Cars stretched out a little bit now. Critter working on a lap car. Had a little bit of a hiccup trying to get by. Carson Garrett trying to go to the bottom. He goes the car sideways, gets all kinds of jackknife. Chris Malone in the 7 coming out of turn 4. He'll see the white flag. One more lap. And coming out of turn 4, he'll take the checkered flag. Winning Spec Racing Engines heat race number 2. From the 3rd starting position, the 7, Critter Malone. Carson Garrett in the 15 comes home 2nd. Harley Burns in the 16 3rd. And in that 4th and final transfer, the 2B of Brandon Long.
You know, Jason, watching Critter Malone that time, he won that heat race the same way he won the feature, and that's with consistent laps. When he didn't have to pass the car, he was in the same groove lap after lap, and that's what he did last week in the feature. Kyle Cummins was full alongside, but Critter wouldn't panic. He just stayed in his lane, refused to give that lane away to Kyle, and Kyle could do everything except get in front of him, and it was quite a race. Let's see what happens this week.
Rolling on the speedway now. Your 3rd Midwest Sprint Car Series heat race, and they're going to roll off like this.
Oh my God, I got it.
In the 47 BC from Franklin, Indiana, Emerson Axel. All right, that's heat race 4 lineup. Heat race number 3.
Bruh,
The pole is going to be the 60.
get out of my game. You're bad. You're dog water.
To the outside, the 10 from Romark, Kentucky. Number 2, the 17 from Vincennes, Indiana, Kendall Ruble. He was outside in the 3R from Princeton, Indiana, Kyle Cummins.
Kyle Cummins.
Run number 3 to the inside, the 16.
Hey, running a Cummins.
Oklahoma, Kobe Barksdale. He was outside the 55 from Vincennes, Indiana, John Ivers. Row number 4 on the inside, the 1S from Fort Branch, Indiana, Nathan Seal.
Oh.
From Bridgeport, Illinois, Dylan Moan. Ellen Beck, no big deal here in heat race number 3. Only 7 MSCS championships out of heat race number 3.
And not only that, we've got a couple of drivers over the past several years of the Tri-State Speedway. Brady Short was the man to beat a few years ago. Him and Kyle Cummins had some tremendous battles.
Woo!
Remember one time Brady ended up in the pit area over the top of the wall that night, but
That was absolutely crazy. Flips up over the billboard, gets to the pit.
Come on, boys and girls. Welcome to Jack.
Here comes Brady on the back of
Woo! Woo! Welcome to Jack.
He was okay. That was one of the biggest rumors we heard.
yeah, he asked everybody to buy some shirts. Then it was Kyle Cummins who took over as the king of the Tri-State Speedway. And now he's not as dominant as he was as we go racing at turn number 3. Watch him now.
Woo!
We're racing.
Bro, you dookie.
Short on the bottom. Gentry up top.
Oh my god. Yeah. Come on, boy. Woo! Fight me like a man. Woo! Woo! Man, what a god.
Eric Gentry in the 10 looking good thus far. Kyle Cummins closing the gap. Kyle Cummins throws the car to the lead. You knew it wasn't going to be long. Something was going to happen.
Ah.
Cummins into 3R. Gentry in the 10. Dribble into 7.
Woo!
As we come to halfway. 5 down.
Gotta get him. Oh, purple striker.
Just that 11 speed race in a second spot. Gentry up top. Rubel on the bottom. Drag down straightaway.
Oh, who did you? No! Emo! Emo!
Just a couple laps to go. Cummins with a 2.6 second advantage.